Hey, welcome back. In this part, we're going to take a look at the STD calling conversion examples. Okay, so here we have our function. Let me show it to you. It's right here. Okay, so we have a function. It's called my function, and it takes in two parameters, and then it returns this expression, which result into an integer. Okay, so from there, this is going to become like this when assembled. Let me show you how it's going to become. Okay, so it's going to become like this. Okay, it's going to become like this. So this is the assembly code of that function. Okay, so as you can see right here, so you should notice that y is a higher offset, okay, from the EBP, which indicates that these arguments are passed on the stack from left to right instead of right to left, as the Microsoft documentation claims. Okay, and the proof is in the padding. It would seem like that. Okay, so the std call listing is almost identical to the CDECL listing, except for the last instruction, which says rate 8. This one right here. Okay, right here. This one. Okay, on the end. Okay, so this one right here on the end, to denote how many bytes of arguments are passed. This is y8 is here. Okay, so let's do an example with more parameters. Okay, let's do an example with more parameters. Let me show you. So let me close this one, and then I bring another picture, another image. Okay, so here we have our function. It's called std call test, and it takes in many arguments. Okay, x, y, z, a, b, and c. Okay, and then it returns the multiplication operation of all these arguments. Okay, of all those parameters, Okay, so from there, let's take a look at let's take a look at how this function gets translated into assembly. Okay, by when we use CL. Okay, so let me cross this one, and then I bring another one. Okay, so as you can see right here, you should note the name decoration. Okay, and how there is now at 24. Okay, as you can see at 24 right here appended to the name. Okay, and this one is to signify the fact that there are 24 bytes worth of parameters. Okay, and notice also how x has the lowest offset. Okay, and how C has the highest offset, indicating that C, the rightmost parameter, was passed first, and that X, the leftmost parameter, was passed last. Okay, therefore it's clearly a right to left passing order. Okay, and the rate 24, this one here, rate 24 statement at the end cleans 24 bytes of the stack, exactly like one we would expect. Okay, so in the next part we shall take a look at we've been using the Microsoft. Okay, we have been using the Microsoft C compiler. Okay, but in the next part we shall take a look at some examples when we use the GNU C compiler. Okay, which is GCC. Okay, so like that.